Okay, because my headset was muted, let's do some post-commentary for this episode. What's going on, guys? My name is Divik, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to the channel if you are brand new. So, starting off today's episode, we are combining all of the greatest stats onto our Thylacoleo. Now, this is our 48 health Thyla right here that we got originally. Here is a 40 weight and 52 melee female that we got, a 46 weight female that we got as well, and then we also have currently the 44 stamina female going, along with a 40 weight and 44 melee male going. I got mostly females on the Thylas, which combining these guys, I'm combining those two together, and then like stacking each of the stats into each one there. And you know, this was quite the fun process, I will say. Breeding in ASA does feel like it's a little bit easier, and plus with mods, with some mods that is going to help along the process, I think it's really good as well. Now, the first part of this episode, we are running around with the Thylas until I have actually found a FASOLASUCHUS, which these guys are really hard to find, actually. Before even landing on the good one, I saw maybe two running around the outskirts of the map, and two of them were like really bad until I finally found, like, I think it was like a 140 or a 145, which we'll see later in the video. But also, I did decide to change up the look a little bit, which I think that's what I'm talking about here, actually. And I did change my look. I painted the glasses there, and I also painted the hair, and also just reinstating the rule of, once I've tamed a creature over here, if I have a mutated stack on the other side, then I'll bring them over here. I did that with RGs already, so I'm just going to keep that same rule for myself going forward. I think that would be fair, because obviously, if I started just bringing all my mutations over, there'd be no Let's Play, right? So Dodix, Ankies, Merlitops, all those guys, I'm just going to, the ones I don't have on the other map, which I did bring the Ankies and the Dodix over because I already had a good stack going. I just made them beefier. And you know, was kind of like the play there. That I think that's what I was getting into here. But as the episode goes along, we'll see more and more stuff that has taken place. And you know, post commentary, I like doing these. I mean, I didn't purposely you know, mute my headset. I think I actually might have hit that button on accident. But you know, post commentary is really fun, and here we are now with our fully stacked up good stat Thyla, which, you know, the Thylacoleo is really cool. I just wish they spawned in more frequency on the island. And I think we actually get jumped by while we're fighting the Merlitops here. I think we get jumped by that Microraptor, which I want to delete Microraptors from the map, if I'm honest, and like replace them with something that we would actually like Pegos as well. If I could, I would replace Pegos and Microraptors with something we would actually like maybe like an island, like maybe well, actually, maybe not even Troodons, just more of the creature that actually already spawns. Like, I would add more FASOLASUCHUS. And I think that would be funny to just be running around on the mainland in like the center island here, and then you just see a FASOLASUCHUS just chilling right there where a Microraptor would be normally. I think that would be hilarious. And also, the ones that spawn towards the middle would also be easier to tame because you know, there is a bunch of rocks. Like, there's a rock field that I frequent to get metal and metal obsidian and all that stuff. That would be actually really good for taming Fasola. So, you know, here we are, just running around the desert. I ran around the desert looking for FASOLASUCHUS from maybe give or take 45 minutes. I ended up finding everything else. I found Acros, I found Meraxes, I found, you know, all these other creatures that I would want to tame later down the line. Just not right now, because they're for later. And the only big carnivore I technically have tamed are those Rexes with the terrible stats, which I may end up using FASOLASUCHUS, because obviously if I didn't end up taming FASOLASUCHUS, obviously there would be no video. And also, one small thing before I forget. I hate that you have to stop dead in your tracks to go into orbit cam. I'm not a fan of that. I think that should be changed. I think it should be fluid, because I believe in ASE, while you were kind of just moving around, you could go into orbit cam just fine, and you wouldn't stop dead in your tracks. But I think here, yeah, okay, that's right. Here was our first sighting of a FASOLASUCHUS. You know, it's a level 80. Obviously not taming this, and this is me emphasizing that I have ran around the map, around the entire circumference, in the dunes, just kind of looking for these things, and being unable to find any of them until that very moment. And you know, I will say, this was also my first encounter with them, so I wasn't sure what to expect. I didn't know what was going to happen, so I kind of just cautiously approach it, not realizing what was going to happen, and I almost got caught in the whirlpool there. So thankfully the Thyla is super strong, super powerful, and is capable of you know, taking care of business. So that was fine there. Man, oh man. And yeah, running into FASOLASUCHUS in the wild is actually terrifying, I will say. Excuse me. I'll have to cut that up. But yeah, I'm just gonna, whoa, and I got jump scared by a freaking, what's it called there? Wow. But yeah, we did ultimately find a 145 FASOLASUCHUS, and spoiler alert, I didn't get the entire taming method caught on camera. Excuse the sniffles. I'm sorry. Allergies go brr, right? But yeah, no. I didn't get the entire taming method on camera, mostly because I was still trying to figure it out. But you know, I think this is also me just clearing up the area so nothing tries to jump me while I'm taming this thing. Also, because I've never done it before. I've never tamed it. But also, spoiler alert, nothing really messes with FASOLASUCHUS at all, with the exception of maybe a T-Rex or like a bigger predator. But yeah, nothing really aggroes to FASOLASUCHUS at all. So that was actually really, really good. And I think also in between clips, I think I cut it out actually. But I did tame a bunch of dung beetles for the greenhouse. So you know, hey, fertilizer go burp, right? So this is my first encounter of trying to tame this thing. This is me approaching it, lobbing the grenade at it, and I think I approached it either too early or too late. I don't remember. But okay, actually no, this was successful. But yeah, I didn't get the entire taming method progress on camera. But also, strange thing, when I stopped recording this particular Fasola that I am taming right here, I turned around to run away, and because you know I failed to actually knock it out, so I turned around to run away, and I could not for the life of me find this Fasola again. Like, it just disappeared. So I did manage to find another one, but you can see me kind of trying to you can see me trying to figure out, like, okay, is it just rocks? Can I run into trees? Do trees count? No. And this is me discovering, no, they don't. But yeah, this particular Fasola, I have no idea where it went. Like, I honestly have no idea. And you know, I did go down the dunes here a little bit and find another. I did manage to find another one that was a good level, and I tamed it without any issue. And so, lo and behold, we cut in a little bit later, and at the start of this clip here, I did explain that I have no idea where that Fasola went. I don't know what happened to it or why it just up and vanished, but I did manage to actually tame a FASOLASUCHUS to completion. I forgot to start recording when I finally did knock it out, and yeah, here's that one. I think it was another 145 male. And so this is me just kind of looking at the model here. I think we actually go into what's it called camera, just to actually kind of get in close and get the details. Yeah, the photo mode camera, that's what it is. So I kind of just pan over and check this thing out. And you know what, as far as like design goes, I really like this thing. The detailing on this model is really, really good and puts to shame any creature that came out in ASE. Just like all the little smaller details of like the scaling and then the spikes on the back. And you know what? I'll admit, it took me a while to come around to this design because I was pro the you know, the entry design, you know, it was a lot simpler, and you know, it had an actual function of being able to help you tame gigas, tame rock elementals and whatnot. And you know, I was still on the fence here, and this is me checking out the logo here, which does look really cool, or the little icon rather. But yeah, no, I was definitely a big fan of the old design. But now that I actually see this thing in person, you know, and I actually got to check it out, I will say it looks really, really cool. I do kind of wish it still kept that capture function of being able to hold a rock elemental in place, and while you get to shoot it. I do wish that was still a thing. But you know what? I'm cool with what we have. It is kind of a hard copy of Concavinator from Arc Editions, which that guy and I want to say Cryolophosaurus and a bunch of other stuff is still getting worked on by Garuga. I did see, and speaking of modded content, I did hear tell of a Allosaurus, the artwork for Allosaurus being done for Paleo Arc Evolution. So AO, so that's kind of why I'm waiting to do any Paleo news stuff, because that's coming. And before we get into it, here is a size comparison for FASOLASUCHUS and some of just the other creatures I have, including Morellatops here, and Thorny Dragon, Eocacaria, and then you can see my RG in the background there. I'm on the back of one of the Fasolas. I did tame a second one. And of course, the second one had no good stats at all, because of course it didn't. But, you know, I will say, the actual size of it, I know some people were complaining about the size of it, you know, saying, oh, it should have been bigger, or whatever the case. I am completely fine with the size of FASOLASUCHUS. I think it's fine just the way it is. And I think people are blowing out of proportion the fact that this creature's size is not as, how do I put it? It's not as massive as, say, Gigantoraptor is tall, or how massive, say, the what's it called is, the Rhiniagnatha, which I personally think Rhiniagnatha should spawn on Scorched, just because big bug go burr, and also Rhiniagnatha would be very helpful, I think, on Scorched Earth, especially when it comes to getting the wyvern eggs. And in fact, I was very tempted to get my Rhiniagnatha from what's it called, Island, and bringing it over. Actually, honestly though, I actually don't know where my Rhiniagnatha is. Actually, I have no idea where that thing is. If I'm going to be completely honest with you guys, I don't know where it is. I think it's kind of flying around somewhere around my base area. If I'm completely honest, I think that's where it is. I don't recall. I really don't. I cannot for the life of me remember where my Rhiniagnatha is. Is it somewhere hidden? Probably. Is it somewhere where it's probably right there in front of my face? Most likely. But yeah, no, I have no idea where my Rhiniagnatha is. I'm definitely gonna have to go looking for it for sure. But yeah, no. As far as, but yeah, coming back into the size, it's fine. It's fine. I like it. Rhiniagnatha is definitely the largest of the creatures that have come out, as you know, for Island exclusive. Are you still? And you know, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine how it is. It's fine where it is. And you know, with Gigantoraptor and whatnot being even bigger. Oh man. 1 second. Okay, we're back, because I made a goober. Okay, so while I'm recording this post-commentary, I do have Arc open, and I accidentally J-whistled, so I had to fix that real quick. So, let's carry on with the thing. And I believe right here is, we're checking out the baby Fasola for the first time. I think that's what this is right here. And because I hadn't seen it at the time. So it's like, hey, let's check it out. Let's see the guy. And, you know, I gotta say, baby Fasola, it looks very cute. And I did notice the tail just vanish. I think this is me pointing it out that the tail just disappeared. So what happened there? Blink and you'll miss it, but if you go back, you actually saw that the tail would retract into itself. So This is me, like, hey, I believe this is like the health and stamina, or this is like 2 of the stats being combined, and then, you know, we still got 2 more stats to go. I can barely see what it is, honestly, because on my software here, the screen is actually kind of small, but y'all will be able to see it after the fact. And this is me getting some foods for the little dude. And, you know, I gotta say, out of all the baby variations I have seen so far of the creatures added post ASA, this one is definitely on the little bit of a scarier side, while Gigantoraptor babies are fluffy and adorable. And, you know, I actually haven't done the Mutation Factory episode on Island yet. Why did I bring out the chainsaw? Oh yeah, this is also me using photo mode here to get in super close with this guy. And also, I think this is also me looking for the tail. Like, I couldn't find the tail. I don't know what happened to it, but yeah, it shrank. I think this is me finally finding out. Yeah, the tail kind of shrank into itself for the baby mesh, which I would prefer if they just kept the tail at full length. And they're kind of doing like a gecko thing where, like, you know, when gecko loses its tail, then it grows back over time. And I think that's kind of what they're going for here. It doesn't work. It especially doesn't work when you see the full length tail there and then it just pops out of existence like that. It doesn't work there very well. But yeah, this is me checking out. This is just me with and then also pointing out that the adult FASOLASUCHUS is massive. And I think right here is us getting closer to the completed product. And I forget, and this also might be me just acknowledging the fact that I painted up my hair and whatnot. But yeah, here's the final level, 257, with all of the good stats combined and everything else. Really good stuff, really good stuff. And, you know, I really like, now that I've gotten super close with FASOLASUCHUS and whatnot, now that I've actually seen the details and whatnot, it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice. It's going to be very, very nice, and I'm very happy with what we have here, I will say. And, you know, I do like the white speckles, like the white outer rim on the little patterning there. And I think right here is when I finally just explained in detail my thinking. Also, actually, no, this is me emphasizing that I got the terror birds here, and I'm going down the line of the stats. And, you know, I did tame a bunch of these guys while the Fasolas were breeding, and I did have them on enable wandering. So if you have a hitching post, if you have a mod with a hitching post, or you just kind of condense your breeders into one spot, you can actually just leave and they'll carry on breeding. But if you have them on a hitching post, it'll be even better. I recommend the quality of life mod for that. And also, this is me emphasizing that I'm going to do the same thing for the dire wolves and the terror birds that I did for the thorny dragons, which is do get the best food and the best oxygen collapsed on a creature. And this is me going up to the terror birds here, and you know, showing off the fact that yeah, I did that. And, you know, I do like the higher level. I will say, I do like having level 300 plus of on mutations and whatnot, or especially my breeders. And adding the food and the oxygen is just for craps and giggles. I mean, is it necessary? No. Is it funny? Yes. Does it make higher levels for the breeders? Yes. Is it a waste of time? 100% yes. Is it worth it? No. But is it fun? Is it funny? Ultimate funny move here? Because I enjoy breeding anyway. Yes. Like, breeding in ASA, especially with as good as these mods are, is just way easier. And also, sidebar, while I'm sitting here looking at Scorched Earth, can we just like turn down how often the storms happen? Like, please? Like, I'm just standing here waiting for the dire wolves to kind of just get ready for the next imprint. And good goobly goo, man. Can we turn down how often the storms happen? Like, that's my one request. Like, can we not? Can we just not? because good grief, my guy, it's so bad. It's really bad, actually, how often that happens. But yeah, coming back to the actual episode itself, before I go off on a tirade for the billionth time, yeah, no, I think we take these guys out next. I think this might be just me waffling, to be honest. But yeah, let's go on out. Let's head out. Let's do the thing. Let's do the thing, and see what FASOLASUCHUS can do. Now, I'm definitely gonna have to cut out some footage here because this is just a lot of me just waffling here. But here we are with FASOLASUCHUS. Finally, 20 minutes into the episode, we finally get proper playtime with FASOLASUCHUS, and I'll say it, I love this thing. I love the derpy little sprint. I love like the cat-like thing that happens there when it's in the air. And you know, this is just me playing around with FASOLASUCHUS, and I gotta say, this thing is enjoyable. And this is me checking out the animations and whatnot. The tail being absolute derp, which it is true for all crocodilians, I think, except for Capro, where the tail would kind of do a little bit of a glitch and kind of go up. Sarcos do this. Deinosuchus does it too, actually. It will just its tail will kind of just do a derp, and this is just checking out the whole tunneling into the ground thing. And this is also seeing, because yeah, nothing really messes with Fasola. You know, normally a Carno will aggro to something like, say, a Thyla, but nothing is aggroing to FASOLASUCHUS. This is not, you know, this is not the me with a leave me alone command on. Like, this is just legit. In fact, this part of the video is fresh off of a restart. In fact, so like this is just me running around. Like, hey, can it gather trees? No, it doesn't. Okay, moving on. Like, and this is just me kind of just curious to see what's up. And I actually even after the fact, I don't think I even noticed that was a 145 Mantis right there. I should have tamed that. But you know, this is the stun, and also, yeah, wow, that guy tried to run away from me, and also seeing the melee being as high as it is. And one thing I do like about being able to go into the floor is that fact that you can then get away from creatures, because you can also shoot off the back. By the way, you can shoot off the back of this thing. So one thing that's really cool is you can go into the dirt, take off, come out of the dirt, and then turn around and like be able to think. Because one thing that's true for ASE and ASA is that creatures love attacking your butt for some reason, and being able to tunnel into the sand gives you a chance to reposition, which is really nice. And also the jump attack is super cool. So I think this is me actually seeing that, yeah, you can go into the ground and reposition. And yeah, matter of fact, this is me doing that. Yep, and then reposition, and then start attacking again. And I think this is me, an attempt at doing the whirlpool. I hadn't figured it out yet, but we do figure it out just a little bit later when attacking a Meraxes, I believe. Like, I couldn't figure it out at the time. It's both triggers, by the way, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, this is me repositioning so I can actually attack the Mantis here, because, again, these creatures in this game love attacking your butt for whatever reason, and I think this is also some first leveling a little bit. But yeah, no, I love the FASOLASUCHUS. It's a really fun creature, I will say. And, you know, out of the three, I still say Gigantoraptors probably trumps this thing for overall utility, because of how helpful it is in, you know, creating the bonds with your army creatures, and then being able to you know, just capture babies in the wild and whatnot. I don't think Gigantoraptor actually spawns on Scorched just yet. I am able to spawn them in. I did test that after this, but they don't spawn in the wild just yet. Now, would I like to have Gigantoraptors on this map? 100%. But I think I may make an exception for Gigantoraptor because it is a mod creature. And yeah, this is also me just checking out how fast FASOLASUCHUS is in the open desert. And yeah, no, this thing's quick. And I think I actually do pump speed into this thing. But yeah, wow, just wow. That's all I really have for this thing, because FASOLASUCHUS is really cool. Like, it's really cool. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, so after some leveling for old FASOLASUCHUS here, you know, our scary sand crocodile, you know, and this is also, I think this is me checking out the fact that nothing really actually paying attention to the fact that nothing really attacks Fasola. And that much is true. Like, nothing really messes with FASOLASUCHUS at all. And also big laggity spike, because I'm loading in the freaking cave that's right there. Like, it did actually freak me out. I had no idea what the heck happened, or why, or what was going on there. But yeah, no, big laggity spike there. Terrifying. 100% terrifying there. But yeah, no, I really enjoy this creature. I said it in the last little post commentary bit there, but this thing is really fun. Like, that's all I can really say about FASOLASUCHUS, is that much like Gigantoraptor, it is a fun creature. It's just fun. You're able to track across the map very easily. You're able to do a lot of cool stuff very easily. And I like that. I like that you can just do that. And you know, that is something that I think more people need to pay attention to, is because you have these creatures that are just tons of fun. They are tons of capability, and it's just great overall. It's so much fun, and I find myself enjoying this creature very much. And just, this is also me checking out how much flint you're able to gather so quickly. And it's crazy to me. It's really crazy how easy it is to gather flint. Like, you know, you don't really think about it, but like, Anki is the only creature in Ark that is really good at gathering flint. And so by being able to gather up this resource by the bucket load like that, just by using the little sand whirlpool ability thing, is really cool. Like, I'll say it. It's nice. It's very nice indeed. And you know, I can't talk. I enjoy the fact that there's finally a creature that can gather a specific resource very easily. That's fantastic. I love that. I really do. And I think more creatures should be able to gather a resource in abundance like that. But yeah, no, it's really good. I like that. You know, look at that flint. That's crazy, and that's just from like a couple of minutes of me just tunneling through the dirt like that. And yo, I love this creature. I'm definitely going to mutate the crap out of this thing for sure, for sure. But yeah, that'll do for. I think that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you guys so much. And you know, hey, yo, T-Rex. And I think but yeah, you know, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you all. Thank you guys also for 20 subscribers, 1,020 subscribers at the time of me recording this bit. And ayo, the Rex aggroes to Fasola. Yeah, like I said, only big creatures really aggro to this thing. But yeah, leave a like, subscribe, comment below. What do you want to see me tame next? Or at least try to tame? And yeah, I'll be seeing you all next time. And this is me getting the thumbnail for the episode. Sorry for the post commentary, but yeah, we'll get it right next time. And thank you guys so much, and I'll see you all next time.